Hey, I'm excited to let you know that I was actually able to get all of a complete list of all of the online stores or suppliers that are on this cashback site, this very well-known cashback site, which is Rakuten.com. And if you're not already using Rakuten.com to get cashback, I highly suggest you click the link in the description of this video to do so. And when you use it for the first time, they actually give you a bonus payment. So I highly suggest you do that. It's totally free. All you need is a PayPal account so that you can receive the payments from Rakuten. And that is it. It's a totally free situation. You just shop through the site and you get cashback. But the main point of this video is to show that I have this long, complete list of 3,071 stores total. I'm going to scroll through the list so that you can see all the stores, right? And I'm not really going to scroll through all of them because they're 3,071, but I will quickly go down to the bottom and let you see where the list ends, right? Now, I did also do something else for your convenience, since I know a lot of people are using SkuGrid as well, potentially. And I do have a list of SkuGrid suppliers in here for the US, which I also plan to add the UK as well, and whatever else is needed. But what I did is I also cross-referenced these, okay, the Rakuten suppliers against the SkuGrid, meaning that there are certain suppliers that are on Rakuten that are also part of SkuGrid. So that's a thing that would normally take you a tremendous amount of time to figure out, which is what suppliers are on SkuGrid that are also on Rakuten. And now you can see that immediately because you have the SkuGrid suppliers and all the Rakuten suppliers in one spreadsheet, and then I have a formula that is cross-referencing, right? Now, so what's going to happen is when you get to this Google Sheet, you're going to see it like this, view only, and you can go ahead and use it this way. View only is good enough where you can at least click these links. You can open SkuGrid if you haven't tried it. You can go ahead and try it through this link, all right, and join for free account on SkuGrid, free trial. And then if you haven't used Rakuten, you can also click the Rakuten link here and go to Rakuten and start sign up for Rakuten and see if you can start getting cashback, right? But actually what I was going to say is that you can go to file, make a copy, create a copy of this, and when you create the copy, what's going to happen is we're going to have the data filter set up here, right? And what you can do is actually just filter out. If you only want to see SkuGrid, you can turn off this false option, right? Check that off, because the true means that it's on SkuGrid, right? True. So SkuGrid, true, right? And now the only thing that's going to be left here are the suppliers that are on Rakuten. All of these are on Rakuten so far, and that are also on SkuGrid. And now you can just only go through those suppliers, all right, instead of just going through like all of them. Now I know it's like we've got thousands of suppliers here, right? So, but that's actually the great thing about this is that there's so many. So you can pretty much, this list can keep you busy for a long time with your supplier research, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just put back on the false option. I want all of the suppliers to show. I want to explain why I have a Rakuten column, and the reason is, even though all of these are on Rakuten, I do plan to add other columns. I'm hoping that I can scrape some more cashback sites supplier lists, and then I will put that in here as well, so you'll be able to see like some of these suppliers. They might also be on another cashback site like Be Frugal, so I might have a Be Frugal column, and then you'll have all of those true or falses, letting you know which ones are on that cashback site. So you will be able to filter out those, right? So it's going to be, this is really going to build into something I think that could be very useful for you, right? So I do have a link, of course, in the description of the video. You're going to subscribe by email, and what that's going to allow me to do is let you know when I update it. Okay, so you're going to create your own copy. Your copy is going to be separate from my copy, right? That's why you're supposed to create your own copy, right? You don't go to here and request. Don't request access. I'm not going to give you access, because what happens is you'll be changing my original. Okay, no, what you're supposed to do is file, you create your own copy. But when I do make changes to my original and I put out that new one, I want you to know about it, so when you subscribe by email, I can send you that email and let you know. Okay, so that's the way this works. Now, while I'm on this, I would also like to show you, okay, if you're selling on Amazon specifically, that I have this Amazon brands research system. And as you go for your suppliers and you're finding brands, you can put those brands in here, and then you keep track of the brands and what's going on with the brands on Amazon, and you also get to write down like what suppliers the brand is found on, right? And you can put all your suppliers in here. Okay, so that's kind of a separate thing, but I just wanted to mention that that I do have this in case you haven't used it before. This is the most up-to-date one I have right now. Actually, I should have another video showing this most updated version, so I won't actually explain this here. The purpose of this video is really just to show you that I have this list of all suppliers. It's all of them, because if you go to Rakuten, you see this is a very long list of suppliers, and it takes a lot of time for you to go to each letter even. And usually, if you don't know what store you're looking for, if you're just researching suppliers, you don't know if you want N or O or P. You don't know. You just know that you're looking for stores, right? You don't know necessarily, right? Now, they do have the categories here, which is very nice. So you can break down your categories into different categories if you're looking for a certain category. So that's one good thing when you're actually on Rakuten. But having the complete list, this is going to come in handy. Right, this is really going to come in handy in some ways, but mainly for cross-referencing, like I did a cross-reference against SkuGrid. Right, so by having those two lists, you know, that is mainly, to me, the best use of this is the cross-referencing. So as I said, I plan to add more to this as I find more things to cross-reference. And so, you know, definitely stay in touch. I'll stay in touch once you subscribe and get access to this. I hope you find it useful. I hope you find it helpful. And, you know, any comments, questions, or suggestions, you just let me know. Again, make sure, if you haven't already, see the links in this video to go ahead and try SkuGrid. I have a full training, actually, on SkuGrid as well, mainly for Amazon dropshipping. So you can check that out. And I should have links in the description of this video if you want to sign up on Rakuten. So when you do decide to buy something, you go to the store that you want to shop on. You go to that store, you click Shop Now. They bring you to that store. They tell you how much cashback you're going to get. You make sure that the cart is empty before you even get there. So you should already have an empty cart. And when you get in, you do your shopping, right? Whatever. I'm just going to click on something random. Like if you're drop shipping, you're going to be sent to someone else. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get the cashback. Okay, no matter what, you're going to get the cashback. I think the only thing that will stop you from getting the cashback is if you use a gift card. I think that's the only thing. I don't think you can use a gift card and use the cashback too. But that might not actually be the case in every store. I'm not sure. Something I have to look into. But I know with certain stores definitely, or certain cashback sites won't do it, right? But I have to look at the details on that. But if you're not using a gift card, you're definitely going to get the cashback. It does not interfere with your credit card or anything like that, right? So if you're getting credit card cashback, you're gonna get that too, right? You're gonna get that. If you got a coupon, you're still gonna get your coupon discount and get this cashback from Rakuten. It's separate from the site, right? From their discount. So if they've got a sale or something, you know, you're still getting the sale or whatever, and you're still getting, and then you're getting your cashback. The cashback is awarded on the unit price of the product right here, not the tax, just the price of the product. Okay, not the shipping either, I don't believe, just the price of the product. They give you cash. So if it's 3% of this price, $198, that's what you would get, right? Just as an example, I just clicked on a random supplier. I don't know what the story is with this one, right? It's just a random thing I clicked on. Okay, so it depends on that supplier. Okay, certain little details, but basically that's how it works. So anyway, main point of this video, as I said before, is for you to get this complete list. So some of you contact me and say it's hard to find suppliers, You know, there's no suppliers, stuff like that. So there are tons of suppliers. What is hard, it's not hard to find them. It's hard to, I would say it's time consuming to go through the suppliers, right? So many, and find the one that has the products to sell, okay, that is suitable for you, has the right kind of shipping return policy that you want, right? And that actually you can find the products, right? And that's why I have training on how to actually do that if you're selling on Amazon. How you find the brands from the supplier and then find the brands on Amazon, right? Also, to help you out, I'm doing a lot of research with that, and I will be making available to you some brands lists, okay, where I will give you a list of brands and that come from a certain supplier. So you'll know who the supplier is. I'll let you know that, okay? And then if you want to go a step further of getting the full list, then when you get the full list, you'll get the brands also, and that can save you a lot of time, because even if you find a good supplier, even if you go to the supplier and they turn out to be a good supplier, the brands, it still takes time to find the products, the brands that lead you to products, say on Amazon, for instance. So there's still a lot of work to do, right? So that's something that I plan to provide, that I'm working on right now, and hopefully by the time you're watching this, I might already have something available for you, to potentially, you know, a list for you to get your hands on, potentially, that could be useful to you. So, you know, those are some other things I'm looking at doing. So anyway, make sure you get this list in the description of this video. Start going through the suppliers, see what you can do with it. Let me know how this works for you, if it's helpful, you know, because then that lets me know if this is a thing that I should continue with or what, right? Otherwise, I'll leave it here, right? But if it's something that's useful, you know, I'll see if I can get some more suppliers from another maybe another cashback site, you know. And this could just be a continuous thing, you know, just building a huge database, right? So anyway, hope to see you around the channel. Mr. Mark, this is Excel for Amazon Dropshipping. Comments, questions, or suggestions, you just leave them below. And I'll see you in another video.